During my drive home after seeing today's movie, Return to Silent Hill, and I also saw Mercy earlier in the day, I came to the realization that I have not given many negative reviews in recent months. I talked about a few films I didn't like much, but I didn't tear them apart. Well, Return to Silent Hill is about to break that positive trend because I have my hate boner locked on and ready to unload on this movie. I am a huge fan of the first four Silent Hill games. I have played 2 and 4 so many times I've lost count, and I also really like Shattered Memories on the Wii. I checked out of the series in recent times because I felt it got really bad, and I have not played the 2 remake because I have Silent Hill 2 sitting right here. I don't need a 4K 9 billion frames per second experience to enjoy a great horror game. So this movie is basically a modern retelling of Silent Hill 2, except the part where Silent Hill 2 is amazing. We follow, in the immortal words of Yahtzee Croshaw,
James Sunderland.
who gets a mysterious letter from his wife, I'm sorry, girlfriend in this movie. They already fucked up, telling him to come back to Silent Hill. In the film, they don't reveal the reason why this is weird until over halfway through the runtime, so I'll save that for the spoiler section of this review. Throughout the picture, we get flashbacks showing James and Mary's relationship building, including a meet cute, some would-be romantic scenes, and some ominous stuff going on in the town that Mary is a part of. I like the actress who plays Mary in this film. She and Maria are the only somewhat pleasing presences. What we see along the way is some weird and messed up looking monsters, and a series of jump scares, and a plot that is completely all over the place. The CGI for the monsters is not good in this movie. Because of the way the picture is filmed, it is too well lit to hide how uncanny many of the creatures look. There's a sequence early on where a bunch of crabby humanoid things are climbing up a doorway, and it looked really stupid and made me laugh instead of invoke any type of fear. Now, I have to grade this as just a horror film, and not constantly compare it to proper Silent Hill 2, because if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be a fair and honest critic. And comparing this version to the game would be doing it an injustice. So you know what? Let's keep doing it. Remember how menacing and creepy as shit Pyramid Head was when he showed up the first time in the game? Well, in this one, his intro is so boring and bland and just in line with how a basic ass monster is introduced into a horror film. Not to mention that James is with someone we never see again when Pyramid Head shows up. So plot hole number 1 out of 8 billion is 7. When Pyramid Head showed up in the game, James was hiding in a closet and seeing this buff and evil creature having sex with mannequin legs. It looked weird and messed up, but it followed the themes that the game was going for about all this representing James's psyche. In the film, he just drags his sword down a drab and boring looking corridor with basic yellow light and basic and boring shadows, and they are separated by a gate. What a stupid way to introduce one of the most iconic characters in horror games. The actor who plays James is a wet blanket and just so boring. I never understood why Mary liked him at all. He's just a basic guy who drives a fast car. Who gives a crap? Some could say that James in the game was bland too, and I would say you were kind of right, but he helped be the player surrogate, and also him being unassuming helps add power to the reveals that happen at the end of the game. In this picture, those reveals don't happen, and it makes James just come off as someone who has no natural reaction to anything that's happening around him. It's an awfully written character, not performed well either, unfortunately. The biggest issue with this film, besides the stuff I will mention as spoilers, is that we will get what is supposed to be moments of gripping tension and frightful sights, but then right afterward, we cut to a flashback so we can be explained what is going on and how the relationship between the two lovers escalated. And it was oddly balanced in a bad way. How am I supposed to want to care about a partnership when I just saw a crab spider monster have a bloody fight with a man wearing a pyramid for a head? A very odd combination that does not work. Okay, I can't go much further without spoilers, so I will say that you should skip this fucking film. It isn't scary. If you aren't a fan of the series, it will make no sense to you. Hell, it barely makes sense to me. And the one good thing I can say about it is that if they have the radio make noises like it does in the games when monsters are around, I appreciated that one bit of fan service. But besides that, this movie is bad. So with that said, I'm going to rate it and talk spoilers. I give Return to Silent Hill 1 star and a golden turkey. First one of those I've given in months. Okay, the rest of the video contains spoilers, so if you are sensitive to that, stop the video now. But you won't be missing much by skipping this film, okay? Here we go. So Mary being dead is still the reality of it all, but she had only been dead for a few months, unlike the game where she has been dead for, 3 years, I believe? And that isn't even revealed until James's shrink mentions it to us about an hour into the film. And it also begins circling the idea that maybe all of this is in James's head. but it is dropped so fast, then brought back up in some weird one line kind of way, and has nothing to do with the ending. It was fucking so stupid. Or how about the fact that Maria is in this movie, and she has one scene of introduction and some sort of bonding that comes out of nowhere before she is murdered by Pyramid Head. Didn't the fucking filmmakers even play this goddamn game? Maria is supposed to be a representation of Mary because of the guilt James feels for killing her. And speaking of that, he doesn't kill Mary in this film. She just died because he found out she was part of a cult and he left her and she got sick and just died, I guess. Yes, they introduce the cultist stuff from Silent Hill 1 in this film, but they do it so goddamn poorly, you don't understand why it was included at all, except maybe they thought that following a guy through a city for 2 hours with no stupid backstory wasn't good enough. So they had to add in shit that is incompatible with the story Silent Hill is telling. Everything that happens in Silent Hill 2, the game, is a representation of James's guilt for what he did. Pyramid Head, Maria, all the things that happen in the town are to show that the town preys on and shows the fears of the person who enters with their guilt. It's all about the psychological, and because this film is so fucking bad, it makes James to be this innocent bystander in everything, and he just really loved Mary. What in the actual fuck movie? I mean, seriously, what in the fuck? I seriously want to know, did any of you who made this play the goddamn games? Even Silent Hill 4 has this theme, and it doesn't even have the fucking town in it. The stories of Silent Hill are all about the guilt each lead character has. At least with the good ones, I mean. The filmmakers of this shit sandwich just seem to stay drooling with their mouths open. Huh, Silent Hill is cool. Huh, remember Pyramid Head? Ugh. I hate people who don't respect source material or ones who don't care to fix flawed material into something even better. They just want to make fucking money. Then the film has the balls to introduce some sort of try-over happy-ish ending where James is able to relive his first encounter with Mary and seemingly get it right this time. Okay, I hope I'm not the only one who is saying this right now. Fuck this fucking movie. This film is a strong contender for worst film of the year and it's only January. Oh my god. So yeah, skip this film. It isn't even laughably bad. It's just an ugly and uninspired mess that takes a shit on the greatness that is Silent Hill. Do yourself a favor and play the game. It would serve you better. But then again, getting anal prolapse will serve you better. Ugh. And that is my review. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Here's links to my other videos. Follow me on social media if you like. And until next time, I am Ghost.